How to begin. Hey y'all, APG Jamie here. And today brings us chapter 3 in our hashtag 6-pack collab. The journal collaboration I'm in along with Jessica Harris, Jessica Rapp, Lynn Hasty, Rosemary Morris, and the Shelley Studio, and myself. Their links to their channels will be in the description below the video. Okay. I believe I also have their Instagram IDs down there as well. So in this collaboration, we started off making a journal cover, just the cover. We mailed it to the next person in our line. Then when we got that journal, we put signatures in it and then mailed that to the next line. Okay. And this time, chapter 3, is time to put in pockets and tucks. Now, we're supposed to just put in pockets and tucks. We're not supposed to be decorating and putting anything in said pockets and tucks. Y'all, that's kind of hard. It's kind of hard because you kind of like sometimes get this vision of, what you can do with this pocket and this tuck and all that stuff. And So the signatures in this were put together by Margot of the Shelley Studio. And I'm just trying to use similar type papers and colorations because, that's what I tried to do. And I wanted a tuck spot up on the top of this page, but it was a shorter page, so I'm actually extending it taller. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. Sometimes I do stuff. Well, if you know me, you know. Sometimes I just do stuff, and sometimes it works, and sometimes it's okay. I don't know. The next person in line that gets to fill said pockets and tucks will get to do whatever they do, y'all. Whatever they gonna do. So, because, we do have, artistic license, let's say. See, it tucks on both sides now. It's a tuck spot on both sides, okay? Now, I am missing footage. And it's really kind of sad because I did a wraparound belly band with a pocket on one side and a tiny pocket on the other, tiny pocket tuck spot on the other side. And sorry. That's the colored paper I'm using, which was drop paper from I don't know how long ago. And I thought it would be fun to add some color in there. Like I said, I do have some missing footage, and it's, So, and this music paper that I am using is for a piano. It is really nice, sturdy paper, y'all. There was a note written on there. I bought it from a guy at an antique mall. I did not pay an antique price for it. I'm just saying, just let me say that real quick. Not an antique price. Anyway. His wife played the piano. She was classical and, I don't know, did stuff on stage and junk. I don't know, y'all. And she also taught piano and, to hire learning piano persons. And so, and music writing. He was just a very interesting feller to talk to. Anyway. The pencil note on this particular booklet of Mozart stuff said 1959. So it was at least that old, y'all. Anyway, using the original. I don't know. I thought it was interesting. I thought y'all might think it was interesting. So, and some of these I tried to reinforce the paper where the pocket would be. Some of them I either neglected or didn't even think about. And yes, I ought not be putting this on the pocket, but I had to. I couldn't not. It was so hard not to. It was hard, y'all. I guess for some people it's not going to be hard, maybe. But anyway, I didn't this was pretty much about it. Well, there's a couple butterflies, but those are thumb notch reinforcers. Okay, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And I'm using Fabri-Tac, something like that, to put that down. But it looks so good. It looks so stinking good. I don't know how it looks on the screen, but man, in real life, it looked cool. And there will be a photo montage. This is kind of a longer-ish video. Long photo montage, and I'm using some, this is new ledger paper. You know, I think they call it columnar, I don't know, column paper. Anyway. And it was dyed with something, I don't know what. You know, I've been doing several different dyes, and it didn't, whatever it is. Oh, you know what, with that blackish gray edge, I bet it was the hibiscus paper. Anyway, so I'm just fiddling around, and y'all, sometimes it really feels like I don't know what I'm doing. And I was trying to use sturdy paper from the signature to put it on, and sometimes the paper wasn't quite so sturdy, and I'm like, but I don't want to cover it up. Oh, y'all, it was a struggle. Just saying, it was a struggle. So I'm trying to clip away little bits that you know, would create a little too much bulk. Although we have left, or at least the ones I've done before had expansion room, which, you know, if you've done junk journals, you know you need expansion space. Okay, so that's the thumb notch. I used a octagon. I think it's an octagon, y'all. Hexagon, something, and I had a die, and I just trimmed that out for the thumb notch, because I didn't want a typical thumb notch, y'all. Because I didn't, okay? Because I didn't. I thought it would be fun and interesting. I was trying to go for interesting, yeah, and fun, because, you know, junk journals are fun. So that's my little reinforcer. I'm just doubling the paper up right there. And the thumb notch will get reinforced with the butterfly, and I think that's another piece of the footage. You know, when you're recording and you're just going along, sometimes you use your keyboard to lay stuff on, and you probably ought not do that, and it will turn your recording off, and you're just going along like, ah, la, 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 you know, and then you go and you reach over there to turn it off, and then you're actually turning it on, and you're like, oh, carp, I turned it on instead of off, and I don't know where I quit recording, and blah, blah, blah. I know the woes of YouTube creators. Well, me anyway. So do not read music, and if it weren't for page numbers on the pages, I probably wouldn't necessarily know which was up and which was down on a sheet of music, unless it had lyrics on there as well, you know, words. So anyway, this is the belly band pocket. So I'm folding it over, and that's going to be glued down, okay? And that tape that's on there is original old tape. I don't know when the tape got put on there, of course, but, you know. So this is going to be the top that folds over the top of the page, and it will become a little tuck spot pocket as well. And I put a thumb notch in it. This is the part where the film got unfilmed. Unfilmed. That's not a thing. We are in hyperspeed, y'all. Not super hyper, but just a little hyper. So I'm just trimming away little bits. The top is going to fold over the top of the page. The bottom is going to tuck behind the belly band. It's not totally wrapping around the page. So anyway, thumb notch. We're getting that. So thumb notch. And what else are we going to? Oh, maybe, y'all, it's been like 3 or 4 days since it's all been filmed and stuff, and I'm just now able to get to the voiceover, because real life happens at my house, y'all. Our TV went out. We had to get another TV. We had to. It's the TV law. So yeah, that was the rest of it's lost. But you'll see it during the flip flop, and I believe I'm sure there'll be a photo in the photo montage. So this is a finished piece of paper. I liked it, and I just folded it over and turned it was a piece of signature into a pocket. You know. So there. Ta-da! A narrow pocket. So yeah, you'll see more of this. Look, it's a pocket, y'all. See, there's the belly band, but you can't see it just yet. So trying to decide what paper I want to put something on and what do I want to put on it. And, you know, I don't want all the pockets to be on the right-hand side or all the tuck spots to be on the right-hand side. So I'm trying to go left and right and left and, you know, tuck and pocket. And I had actually finished filming and was starting to edit the video. Then and you'll see it coming out. It's like just before, you know, the photo montage in another hour. Dear Julie did a pocket. She called it a xylophone pocket. All right. And it was cool. And I'm like, oh, I need to do something like that. So after I thought I was done, I came back and did one more called a xylophone pocket, y'all. Y'all know I have a xylophone. Okay, I used to play it at the beginnings of my videos in 2022, I believe it was. This year I've done a different instrument, but I've not been doing it so much because I've just not. That's why I think people find it annoying. Truthfully, I have found it somewhat annoying. So, you know, if I find it that way, I'm sure somebody else is too. So we're just making pockets, and there again I used the hexagon die over there to make a thumb notch. So, and we will reinforce that with a butterfly. It's not an adornment. It's a reinforcement of the thumb notch. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So, see, it's going to reinforce that. So, anyway. And I believe I mostly used the art glitter glue. There may be I don't even remember. Yeah, there may be a loose list of ingredients in the description. And this is going to be a wrap over the edge tuck spot, y'all. I don't, sometimes when I'm watching this and editing, I'm like, what was I even thinking? I don't know. I was just going with it. I was in the zone. I was just flowing along, you know. So I decided to wrap it over the edge. Wrap it over the edge. And I'm like, yeah, let's do that. Because why not? Y'all. Oh, goodness. It's a pocket tuck, fold over tuck, sideways pocket thingy from music paper. It's pretty. I said it was pretty good paper. I think it's pretty good. And see, when I flip it over, I'm like, oh, this side's already got a flip over on. The signature came that way. So, yeah. Like, okay, well, we'll just turn that into a pocket. I think I may have done some pages that way too in the signatures that I did. Just left some because there was extra paper there, and I just left it, and whoever got it next could do whatever, and anywhere down the line we can, you know, sort of change and alter things. That's the attitude I'm taking. Okay. Artistic license attitude. See, now it's folding over, and I'm like, yeah, that's just gonna be so perfect. Y'all. It's interesting. Okay, so we're gonna glue that down. We're leaving the edge of the pocket open, and I'm like, yeah, that's okay. And I think I glue the top of it. Oh, I'm going to glue that part down. Okay. Y'all. to watch my video to decipher what it is I did, y'all. Just saying. Okay. All right. And you know, I'm going to sit here and say I don't even remember how many signatures was in here. 3 or 4. Number 3 or number 4. 1 or 2. See, a pocket, and a flip-flop up, and a pocket with a flip-flop thing on the side. Yeah. So now I've decided I'm going to do a fancy angle pocket, and I want to reinforce that edge. Like I said at the beginning, some of the edges I reinforced, some of them I don't think I did. Oh. Whoever gets the decorating portion could put washi tape on there to reinforce them if they want to. Whatever they can do. So there we go. Using a piece of dictionary page. And what else can I say? We're making pockets and tucks. Oh, that's a pinka. That's a piece of paper with pink on it. Well, obviously you can see it's pink, and I'm like, I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm sorry, Margot, but I wanted to cover the pink up. So I'm going to do my best to cover the pink up. I think I did pretty successful. It's the only pink page in here, and it bothered me. Artistic license. I took it and I claimed it, okay? Hopefully the next person in line wouldn't like, well, I love that piece of pink paper. Anyway, go put dictionary page up there at the top. Cover that up. It wasn't said that we couldn't do this kind of thing. So, artistic license. If I have flubbed up, I'm sorry. So, anyway. Next person can fix it. Cover it up. Put a tag in it. Cover it up. Whatever, y'all. Why am I making so many excuses? I don't know. It's artistic license. Going the way I was led to go. Okay? Okay. I love that coffee ring over there, y'all. Just saying. When I believe Margot did most of these papers, dyed them with coffee or tea, I believe. Everyone is posting videos at whatever time they post them because we have no schedule. It's not a hop. That's why you kind of need to subscribe to their channel and follow the hashtag 6pack collab. That's the numeral 6, the word pack, P-A-C-K, collab, C-L-A-B. Okay, 6pack collab, and that way you can follow when everybody's putting them up, and of course subscribe to their channels. Holy cow, they're great people, y'all. Just saying, fun stuff, entertaining. I can't say I like it, but I like it better. No, I like it just fine. So I'm like, well, yeah, I'm kind of taking that angle over there. Let's do some more anglage. Oh, goodness. What could I say? Bless my heart, y'all. Mistore it, and I got to cut it. And that kind of defeats the purpose. And I'm like, yeah, I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Yeah, how's that look from that side? I'm like, okay. And I do a lot of flip-floppy. And I'm like, yeah, it's going to tuck in there. Try not to put too much in the book crack gap because that can actually hamper how a journal closes. So, and at some point I will glue a piece of music paper to, I'm not sure if it was tracing paper, was it vellum? Or what type of paper it was, but it was really thin, and I really liked how the music paper looked through, you know, it's somewhat translucent. You'll see, we will get there eventually, because, I mean, it's a long video. It feels like it's getting longer by the second. I know I shouldn't dog my own videos, y'all. But I would be inclined to put this on hyperspeed on my end. You know that little gear that you can get on some devices to speed up a video? That. Okay. So, yeah. See, this has got a little flip-flop on it too. I don't know that. No. I was gonna make it a pocket, and then I thought, no, let's not. Let's just leave it a flip-flop. Okay, this is where I thought it was done. I'm coming through, and and I'm showing you. Here's a pocket. I left the papers in all the pockets so they could somewhat be more easier found, maybe. So this is kind of the flip-flop. Here's the part that's got the music paper, and then there's a glue sort of in the middle of it so that it's actually two pockets. See, 1, 2, it's a pocket. And here's our upper tuck and the other upper tuck. And I didn't count. Here's the belly band wrap around upper tuck. Okay, and it's got a sideways pocket on it. I believe it's 2 pockets as well. Yeah, I'll add the one more, the xylophone pocket. Y'all will see it. So the belly band, and then it has a pocket there. See? Okay. And I have to find them all. This is the tall, skinny one. Tall and narrow. And then a fun paper. There's an upper spot. Here's that pocket, and that pocket, and that pocket. Okay, and then back here, I could just get a piece of bigger paper. A bigger paper in that pocket. And here's this pocket. I know, everything's a pocket. Okay. And I was going to glue that, and I didn't. So I think I ended up taking that paper back out. And there's a pocket. And here's a pocket. There's a pocket. Here a pocket, there a pocket, everywhere a pocket. That's just a little fold over. Here comes another one. That's just a fold over. Don't need to put a piece of paper in. No, I'm still not going to. I still tried to glue it, and I'm like, no. Okay, here's the xylophone pocket. Okay. Now, I've linked to Julie down below. I believe I may have linked directly to that video. Don't hold me to it, y'all. She's way down underneath the ingredients and all the links to my fellow collaborators. Okay. So what it is you can do pockets on a pocket with tags and flip-flops, okay? So she used a little miniature folder. I'm trying to stick with the same paper that I did the other pockets with. So I'm turning this little music scrap into like a folder, okay? It's a tab. And I'm like, yeah, let's use this. Because the page I'm putting it on had the little flip-flop that was left on there from the signature, so I'm going to use that. So there's a thumb notch, okay? Now, the one Dear Julie did was, more intricate, and her colors were bright and different because she was, depends on what kind of journal you're working on. And there's a piece of matte paper on my desk, and I thought, oh, can I use that? And I thought, no, because I didn't use it on any pocket, so I'm not going to go there. I tried to keep everything sort of copacetic, which I guess defeats the purpose of being a junk journal. Okay, so moving along. So this is going to be a standy up kind of pocket. There's a thumb notch. And they're different heights. I didn't ink anything. I guess it would have stood out better if I'd have inked it. But I didn't. So we have that. See, this is a pocket. It's a pocket. And I know the thumb notch is not in the middle, but that's okay because it needs to be on that side because of how we're going to glue these pieces together. Okay. Now I'm just willy-nilly gluing because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm already confused in my head. So it's a pocket. It's a pocket. See, okay, glue that down. Hold it. See, it's a pocket. Watch. Pocket. See, pocket. Flip-flop. That's a pocket. And I have, I'm going with my page width. So that's why I'm using the ruler. I'm just faux measuring, y'all. So it's, I'm like, yeah, that one needs to go there. And it's a pocket, so I need to glue the bottom somewhere. Yeah, and I'm like, okay, just glue that whole thing down. It'll be all right. Because it's still a pocket. Remember we put the thumb notch in? Okay, yeah, that works. See, that's still a pocket. Okay, here's our page that I decided, and I have to, do I glue it down? I think I glue it down. That flip-flop thing up. Like, yeah, it's going to go there, so we're going to glue this side. And we're going to glue this side. Now that side's angled to allow for the book crack gap, okay? And it's okay. It's not going to hurt anything. So, now we're going to glue the bottom of it and up both sides. But I'm gluing on the side of the pocket. Oh, no, I'm not gluing that one side because that's a pocket. Bless my heart. So I have to glue the top of that piece wiggly. Y'all, are you confused yet? Welcome to my world. Oh, I need to glue that part down. So here we go. Okay. Okay. Pocket, pocket, flop, pocket, pocket. Okay, now get our scratch paper to put in there. See, it's a pocket. Still a pocket. And a pocket. And one more pocket. Okay. So now we're to the notebook that we all put a little something something in there, and that's my little note. And I had some leftover music paper I slid in there. And if you can read that, thank you. Ta-da! Photo montage. Oh, y'all. So this was done over, a few days. And I left the scrap papers in there when I took the photo montage so you could see their pockets and tucks, y'all. Pockets and tucks. That's what chapter 3 is all about, okay? And you only have the one shot to take the pictures because once you put it in the envelope and take it to the post office, it's not mine anymore. Well, it's not mine now, but anyway. So that's how that goes. Fun signatures. And I hope the people further down the line think the pockets and tucks are fun too. So for the chapter 4 coming up, I will be putting tags or whatnottage in said pockets and tucks that I will be getting in the journal that will come to me next. It's just so fun. It's somewhat stressful, but in a good way, because you don't want to mess it up. But then you're like, but if I mess it up, it's the next guy's problem. And by next guy, I mean artist, So anyway, I'm pretty happy with all the stuff I did. And that was junk mail paper, y'all. It was not important paper that I tore up to stick in all little pockets and stuff. And the next person down, if they want to cover something up, cover it up, y'all. Just cover it up because, artistic license. We all own some of that. Anyways, I appreciate each and every one of you. Kind comments, likes, shares, and subscriptions. Please subscribe to all my fellow artists, y'all. Links below. Thanks for watching, and happy art, y'all. Pockets, more pockets, and tucks.